Hungarian Empire did nothing wrong.
Still going live? We're live! Okay, Imperial Assault. Welcome, everybody. My players are fairly familiar with this game, so this isn't necessarily going to be a walkthrough on how to play. However, the intro story is victory with the destruction of the Death Star. The rebellion has given up hope. The rebellion has given hope to the galaxy living in fear.
Someone is a little hopeful.
Having lost of this crushing defeat, as the scattered fragments of the battle station rain down upon the rebel base on Yavin 4, the Empire sets in motion a plan to seek retribution against rebel forces stationed on the small moon. Not long after, when an Imperial beacon begins to broadcast for an outpost some distance away from the rebel base, a small team of elite operatives is dispatched. Their mission? To silence the signal at all costs.
Yeah. Cue Indiana Jones theme. Dun, dun, dun,
Sorry.
dun, dun.
When a card is discarded, it's just gone.
If it's discarded, it's gone.
Okay, because it says during your activation, an adjacent hero may claim this card. So I didn't know if they could do that. It had to be before it was discarded, or
If it is discarded, it's
discarded is consumed. Cool. It just means anybody can grab this on my activation to use it on their turn.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Arriving at the outpost, you immediately open fire on the troops standing guard. You suspect they knew you were coming, and you are likely walking into a trap. All the same, with the signal continuing to broadcast, there just isn't time for a subtle approach.
Okay.
You can deploy on and or around.
Where did Rich go?
You want to grab a fan?
Apparently, he is hot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry.
Why don't you use that plug-in right there?
She's GMing right now.
You got to start them young. Can we deploy on the deployment location?
Somebody's
Somebody already said it.
Somebody's already standing.
With making sure that was. Yeah. I couldn't recall. That was a thing.
Yeah,
it's just the
on and around. You have to flower around, and if you don't have space around to take them,
You know what? Actually, I
you
don't want
wind
to
up
be.
having to wait.
I want to be right there. I want to be right up front.
Right up front.
Heck yeah!
Okay.
I have the most help.
All right, I believe the rebel players get to go first. So
It depends on what I use.
you guys are allowed to split up your turns however you see fit, in any order, really.
Really?
A supply card can be taken at any time, though, right? If you would get a supply card,
Yes.
you get it in.
Yeah, you get in game.
Cool, great.
It's all the same way. Which one's
The top left.
Shouldn't have a number in the bottom, so that you can see which is what it's for.
I think logically the medical droid should go last.
Sure, that works.
That way I can heal the injured.
I can start us off so that I can allocate to you guys the right stuff.
I have a ton of
The power
extra
tokens.
HP, so
You do?
yeah.
What do you
Well,
have?
okay.
Both of my starting pieces of gear give me an additional 2 HP, and I can't miss on my damage die or my defense die,
You pick, no matter what.
or my defense die. I don't have a
By
miss.
John Favreau.
You have
The guy who
a
did the
dodge.
first
Like,
time.
nope.
Oh no, it's not 100%. It's just I don't have a miss. It's like I can't purely fail. It always results in at least one
Because
die.
they're not wearing, they don't wear carapace armor. They wear.
My armor allows me to on the miss on the bottom one.
Oh, and that rifle in the back.
That's a Jedi die.
The animated.
Yep.
Are you a Jedi? The R2D2 C3PO
I think there are some
animated movie from
that
the
get the
80s
dodge too, but
cartoon that
they're
introduces
few
Boba
and far
Fett chasing
between.
them. And he has that weird
That's why
battle
characters
dog.
who get black and white
Yeah.
are just
So she carries a droid
freaking amazing.
I forgot how we determine range for weapons.
And part of
When you roll it, you add the value of the dice.
Oh, right, the sum of the value.
Yes. Where so a ranged weapon won't use red dice very often
Right.
because red has 0 range.
right, red is for hitting.
However, your best ranged dice are your blue and green.
Yep.
The blue and green are the ones we roll.
Yet yellow is more of a utility die because it has the surges on it.
Okay.
So
Where
I'm just going to go ahead and start.
Defense.
Okay.
Where's white dice?
Do you want me to go first so I can give you the power token?
I don't think it's super necessary right now.
It's all
Okay.
about the type of
I'm also planning to use my stockpile ability to get a supply card out the gate because I'm right next to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Droids, where's my gray dice? I'm a droid. I don't care.
Um,
Morality is
I'm
insignificant.
just going to get going.
Okay, Ben's gonna
So I'm
start us
going to move
off.
2.
That was fun.
Or just, yeah, move 1.
Hey, my head is.
And I want to fire on this space.
Fire on this piece.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I have a blast weapon.
Oh. Okay. So you don't necessarily.
Oh, I have to pick a target?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Um,
blast will
Advantageous
go out from the target you choose.
Okay.
However, also remember you will be drawing lines that cannot be intercepted by another.
Move 1 space and target him.
Yep. You can do
Okay.
that.
In IRL, there has to be targeting shit inside. There
Oh,
has to
sure.
be. There's no way.
Okay. So I've rolled a hit.
Yep. I'm going to hit because I have a minimum of 2. I have a 3 for range.
Sorry, I meant to set it up and roll.
Oh, right. It's
Are you playing stuff from me? Okay.
But it's one of those. This
No
is
surges.
because we're playing to do it so.
I am going to have one of my hits become a surge.
Oh, okay. You see the
you
bone?
convert it to dessert.
I can't. I can convert 1 hit into a surge, and I'm going to turn that surge into a blast 1.
How many people are watching?
I am going to try to defend. That Stormtrooper has black defense die.
Yep. So he's got 4 hits on him.
Okay. He defends 2,
Okay.
and you do blast 1.
Right.
So
It means he will take 2, and everyone around him will take 1.
Yep.
That thing is a grenade launcher?
Yeah, I've got a boomer.
Nice. Is that called a boomer?
Yeah, MGL 9, quote unquote boomer.
That's clear. That's clearly for fighting Trandoshans. Did you ever play the Republic Commando game?
Okay.
So that's
So that's the end of your turn, unless you have more movement.
and we have 1 action or 2 actions.
So you have 2 actions. However, when you spend your movement action, you get movement points equal to your movement.
Oh, right,
value.
right, right. Movement
Right.
is
So
one of the actions.
You,
Yeah,
you are capable of now expending the rest of your movement.
yeah,
But you've only used 2 of them.
yeah.
So
Um,
wherever.
Take note, water spaces are in fact considered difficult terrain, so
Right.
you will use double movement,
Stepping into it or stepping out of it?
stepping into it.
Okay. So I've moved 1,
You've moved
2.
Yeah, you've moved 2. You cannot pass through.
Figures, yeah.
Well, you can pass through friendly, but you cannot pass through enemy.
Right.
That would be called tackling.
I can do that.
Actually, yeah, you should. Don't it?
2
Does
spaces.
it have a mechanic for that? Trample, struggle snuggles.
Struggle snow.
Well, a Wookiee,
No.
a Wookiee wants past you and you don't want to move. I think that's called struggle snuggles.
That's called something else as well.
There's the last of my movement because I can't step into the water.
Okay.
I can assure you, it's not going to be Charmin soft.
At the end of each of my activations, I gain a power hit.
Okay.
All right.
Then it's going to be one of these.
I get to make.
Oh, right. It's one of
My
them.
turn.
Yep.
I'm going to make this Stormtrooper activate. He is going to step forward 1 square.
Point his gun at your head.
This Wookiee.
You're surrounded.
Right
Yep.
in here. And it's gonna pew pew pew.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
So he's got the range.
Yeah,
But does he have the cojones?
it's 2 damage to search.
I guess one's gonna be +1 damage and one's gonna be +2 range.
Sure.
So 3 damage total from Stormtrooper number 1.
1.
All right, you take 1 point of damage.
You need some damage counters.
That's why this is.
I think it'd be okay if they're occupied with the Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Stormtrooper number 2. Pew pew pew. Not that that's cocked, however, because he's standing next to another Stormtrooper, he is going to reroll that die.
Yep.
oh, that's right. You would. Yeah.
Fired
at
3
them.
hits.
Yep. Search for a third hit.
One fired and charged in.
All right, Stormtrooper number 3.
2 hits.
Easy re-rolling them.
Yep, he's going to reroll the blue die.
2 hits.
2 hits.
No.
Oh, okay.
1 hit.
So my armor allows me to turn whatever this symbol is into a block.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
It looks like the on-off.
You can still choose to use that as a negate surge. Basically,
Oh,
negate my hit.
Yeah, I'm going to use my armor just because I've got it. I'll make my armor feel useful.
It's not yours.
I've got
2
everything of mine.
I've got 2 of it.
I don't. This is all I'll need right here.
You rolled them.
Oh,
You
okay.
have 1 over
Well,
there.
I only need 1. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you're just keeping what you need.
This is all I need.
Fair enough.
Every die I can just I can.
Okay.
Okay. So the Imperial Fire went. Now it is a rebel.
How do you determine that?
So for what?
I can get us a
Like,
support card.
how did you cut down
This
the
turn.
Yeah.
dice sheet?
So
With the box next to
I
you.
mean, this is
Yes.
the melee damage you'll be able to do.
Go ahead and do
This
that
is your psychic ability.
Okay.
This is your technical skill. I don't remember the actual term.
Right.
Your defense die, and then whatever your weapons will require.
Okay. So
Okay, so I am
And at
going
most, you'll need double
to-
green, 1 blue, 1 yellow,
I'm going to need
And
stress. This character's going to take a lot of
and
stress.
those.
Take note. You can only take as much stress as your endurance values allow. And once your endurance value runs out,
It's damage.
it becomes damage.
Yep.
did you take the other ones I surplused? Apparently, this is rest of surplus.
Okay. I will not be taking the stress onto myself. It will be going on to my artificial stimulus. So
That's fine.
Ooh, artificial stimulants.
Yep.
Exhilarating.
I can go
I
up
am
to
a
4.
machine.
Exhilarating. Okay.
Oh my god, the robot's sweaty. Is
So,
it sweaty pure adrenaline? What do you think?
I don't want to taste adrenaline.
I am going to be giving Dana a.
I don't know what I don't imagine.
No, I'm going to be giving Dana a power damage.
Okay, what's that do?
You get to discard it and add 1 damage.
To whatever you're doing.
I imagine adrenaline would taste slightly.
Goes as far as I can tell. Don't fall off until you.
Maybe.
Right.
There's
However,
no
we
limit
only
to
have as many as we have tokens.
Yeah, understand. And then I get to choose which one I get, and I choose a defense one.
All right, so there's an action.
That's an action, and then I'm going to use stockpile to take a crate. And when a friendly figure within 3 spaces interacts with the crate, that figure may draw 5 supply cards and choose 1 non-valuable card to keep, shuffling the others back into the deck.
Cool.
And that's
So-
going to be it for my first turn. So if anybody wants to move on to the next thing, while me and Nick,
Supply cards?
yes,
Where are my supply cards?
that was
Those are in
rhetorical.
Rebel box.
That was rhetorical.
Oh, these guys.
So top 5?
Yeah, he gets top 5 of the deck, and he can select anything that isn't valuable.
Then when you exhaust a card, it becomes available at the beginning of your next turn, right? Your next activation. When you exhaust a card, it becomes available at the beginning of your next activation.
Yep.
Okay.
So you got that ability from getting the supply box?
His second ability is
Stockpile.
stockpile. So he gets to pick one of the top 5.
I'm using the action crate, grab crate.
Yep.
That's one action, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing, and when that happens, I get chance at free stuff. And where will it say valuable or non-valuable?
So my crate here that I got says valuable right here in the tag.
Okay, so if it doesn't say that, so this one is not allowed. I cannot have those chance cubes.
Correct.
Ooh, chance cubes.
Take note, your character also got the party 50 credits. So if we go into the next game,
How do you know that?
Every crate is worth 50 credits,
Oh,
period,
okay.
plus whatever's in it. I have valuable goods.
I see that.
I just grabbed
Yeah, just grab the top 5 or top 4.
top 4.
Yep. I start the game with valuable goods if I make it out of this mission.
When you exhaust a card during your activation, is that an action?
Valuable.
Yes.
That
Or
is
is this part?
It's spice.
Should be part of an action? If it
It's
doesn't-
spice. It's definitely
doesn't
spice.
say,
I was gonna say,
uh,
okay,
It just says
valuable
exhaust this
goods.
card. It doesn't say anything about taking
Worth
an action, so I wasn't certain.
crap.
But if that takes an action,
Hey,
okay.
whatever. If it sells, it sells.
I know,
Hey, mind
right?
you,
Who are you to judge my tchotchkes?
This is intergalactic tchotchke. Thank you very much.
Just because you traveled
You
from
could
one planet to
definitely,
another, doesn't make it intergalactic. It's
Actually,
the
that's
same crap.
exactly what
I
it is.
know.
you could sidebar
It doesn't make it
rules.
less crap, but
Well, I
it's
think
now
I think
intergalactic.
Definitely.
It now has space radiation on it.
Yeah, right.
Yes. It's a wonder people don't die of space radiation in Star Wars. You know.
I'm going to take the
Because it's
CI conflict
fantasy.
though, so that I can exhaust
Oh yeah, no,
something
people
when I
stand
choose.
outside without, spacesuits.
That's confusing. That confused me about Guardians of the Galaxy because Peter Quill in comics,
Yeah.
before they started making Space Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
which that outfit doesn't describe. It's
Okay.
like original
I've
outfit.
taken
Like,
the CI conflict.
you go back through like several decades of his original outfits. It's a space
So what I'm
superhero.
looking for
It's
is
literally
exhausting.
a action spaceship with an environmental system, and you have some kind of
The next one to go is the probe droid.
respirator or shielded helmet.
No.
You go to
Do I get a supply card
Yeah.
for this?
Conquest Annihilation.
Can interact
or
with the create
Annihilation.
to draw
You use-
one. Oh,
and they
instead of
raise
one,
your
I get
character.
5 and choose.
And he literally, they put
That's
in a
the difference.
space constable outfit. It looks like he's wearing a leather, he's wearing a leather suit with leather riding gauntlets and all that.
Probe droid stacking.
And that space mask, which has a helmet attached, which I think makes sense.
I have 2 surge, 2 hit.
Goodness, can we skip my turn or something?
I'm
No,
gonna
we choose.
surge to pierce.
I know, I'm last,
So when you roll
Not
your defense,
necessarily.
I will subtract your value by
We choose.
for us, I did, yeah,
So 1. So I'm gonna take 3.
I know. I realize it now.
You can choose. Oh wait, I have 2 surge, right?
Is this just
I'm
him
sorry.
figuring out his turns?
No, I went. He went.
He
AJ
went.
went.
Oh,
He
now
went.
it's his turn.
Right.
And then it's
We
either
go back
you or
and
Dana.
forth.
And then
Dana,
he goes.
you go ahead, Dana.
I surge to pierce and
And
I
I'll go
surge
last,
to do
so
an
you
additional
keep it.
damage.
It doesn't make a difference because this is either a block or stop 1 damage.
You can surge to stop the damage.
It's the same thing either way. I take 3.
Okay.
Oh,
no, you only take 2.
what's that?
You take 2.
You have 2 surges.
Yeah.
1 is a pierce.
Okay, so-
1 is a damage.
So the way this works, right? The pierce negates a block.
Right.
You rolled no blocks. The pierce doesn't do anything.
Right. But the other one that converts into a damage makes that 3 damage.
But you have a block surge.
Yeah, blocks a
So you
surge.
block the surge I use to make additional damage,
You making box with me?
right?
You making box with me?
I use 1 surge to pierce, and I use another surge to increase damage. You block surge
Hey,
to
hey,
Sure.
negate the 1 damage
her
I do.
head has a gravity of 1.5.
Sure, okay.
You know she has to weight the damage.
I'm not sure how that works for timing, but sure, we'll go with it. I'll take 1 less damage.
I don't know, gravity increases with speed.
And
I don't know when that has to be determined. Does it have to be determined before the defender throws? Is that what it is? Because if that's so, then that would work.
Well, then play it. You can play more.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Yeah, like you throw your attack, you
Throw
call
my
it,
attack. I call
then
it.
the defender does his thing? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. And then he's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what, where?
You moved.
He's gonna move from here to go 1, 2,
Okay. 1, 2, 3?
No, it
Diagonal.
moves here
Yeah.
and moves here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. Got it. Diagonal all on allied spaces.
Yep.
You should have 4 damage floating with it.
Yes. Oh, that was idiotic. I should have recovered.
Oops.
Oops. Oh well. Okay. Okay. It's a rebel turn.
Dana?
They're like,
Okay.
the early ones. Yeah.
I'm a father of a girl.
I can get the pro
That's
droid.
the only left to spare.
You need to find a way to push through. Yeah, we need to get through. We need to get
What Joe
these.
Rogan?
objectives. Yeah, the black lines are walls.
So my.
We don't need to kill these guys.
Oh, that's
Joe
true.
Rogan's.
We don't need to kill anybody.
So if I try to move the enemy space, that's 2 movements, right?
No, you can't move through enemy space.
Oh, okay. So I have to kill somebody.
Nick,
Oh,
so
you truly don't.
Where's this one?
There doesn't
Okay.
appear to be an
It's on
action to use call. The actions are move, attack, interact, rest, or special.
So what did you say?
It's special. Resolve a tap action. My exhaust card doesn't have a tap action.
That exhausting card is tapping.
Okay.
Hey, what were we gonna say?
Resolve an action ability listed as on one of his components. Are these considered components then? Okay.
Okay. My head. Run through.
just diagonal the heck out of it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you ever seen a Wookiee linebacker?
And then interact with the thing.
Oh, okay. That one you can't necessarily interact with, but you can smash the shit out of it.
Okay, smash it.
Break it. Melee damage. Right?
This?
That's the mission, right?
It's the
Destroying them.
Or, oh no, okay.
That's funny. You can't interact with it, but you can
There's
destroy
a
it.
signal being broadcast, and you need to stop it. Smash the consoles.
the console doesn't take status effects, if I remember right.
Correct.
So
Which is weird, because you should be able to stun it.
They'll quit helmets. I just won 4 games in a row. They quit on them.
Aw.
Why am I not surprised?
Everybody, they go enjoy it.
It's flux.
But your
The
Air
numbers
Force
aren't-
career
the
would
numbers
say
aren't
that's
range, that's
completely
range.
not the truth, because you guys show up every day.
That's because we signed a contract.
Yeah, I know.
but double green.
That's your problem, bro. You didn't get to sign a contract.
That's range.
Oh,
I think I got them backwards. They haven't signed.
But these are
first.
melee weapons, so they don't have range anyway.
Man, wouldn't it be nice if you showed up and no questions asked, you just, you
Vibroax?
know, your own free will, just.
Smacking it with a vibroax.
I got things to show you about
For-
Starship Troopers.
Oh, I forget what cleave does.
What's cleave?
You can do damage to somebody else standing next to you.
There is nothing next to it except the crate.
There's a stormtrooper right behind her.
Is it next to her?
It's
Or next to the object? Yeah, next to the target.
Okay. Okay, Pierce. Not probably relevant for that.
Yeah, because it has a
It
defense.
has armor.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pierce.
So it's 3 hits and a pierce.
Oh, wow. Excellent. Good job.
Woo!
It takes 3 damage.
Sweet.
Out of.
He's not gonna tell you.
Out of a number.
Out of a number.
It needs more damage.
So
Combat
we
version.
get 2 actions? Was that kind of against one?
Oh, yeah, you moved.
You move.
What?
Oh, okay.
If you still have movement points.
I
It's like
don't.
just
I only
the,
have
mechanically, it's just the combat version of D&D Star Wars.
Pretty much.
Oh, do you need help with that timer? Do you have a timer?
Mignon says there's one at
There is.
Hot Shop.
There's one at the hot shop, there's also one at the gas station.
I'll
I'm
get
saying,
it.
I have a portable air compressor, so I gotta go get it and plug it in.
Yeah.
Imperial officer is going to jump up onto this crate.
Is it new that it's being flat? No, I mean like it being,
It's not flat, it's just.
I do.
well, I didn't know, I pulled up and looked at your
And
front
he's
tire.
going to order that unit to stop this
Some of it
Wookiee.
is, and they don't come out of here 5 hours.
So,
It's still got 17 PSI, so it's not.
Okay, cool.
does number 3 have all of it? Is it 2 corners?
So you can draw a straight line. It's the
Did
same
Imperial
rules as
officer
peeking
pop out
around
of
the
the box?
corner.
Oh,
Looking around your shoulder.
Was the Imperial officer hiding in the box?
No,
No,
he was
he was standing
next to the box and then he hopped on it to yell orders.
You couldn't see it probably.
He's too short.
Behind this door.
Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't. I thought he literally like, ha ha!
Yeah. Oh, because of the door. Yeah.
Imperial in a box.
No one
Go!
expects the Imperial loading position.
What's an Imperial in the box?
How long would you wait to use that?
How old am I?
Yeah, uh-huh.
How old are you?
You can't be that much older than me.
You would be surprised.
I don't think
You
so.
said you were
How old are
born-
you?
You said you were born in
29.
1984.
33.
Not that much older than me.
Kendra, granola bar,
Do they have like?
hazelnut spread.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they do have abilities. There is also,
It's a
there's-
40. It's a 41.
I double checked. It
and
doesn't.
there are
Hey,
stages of things.
the chocolate doesn't appear to be made from milk. Reread it.
That's all he does. They interrupt to perform a move action.
Hi.
Because he took a space of movement.
That's why like King Summons. He can order them to fire.
Hey.
According to what I've found in the book and on the forum, it says that in the rules reference guide, it says that as long as you can use it, as long as you can spend the resource, which is there's no resource spent, and it's discard this card and thing happens, then you can do as many activations of cards as you have cards.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna have to scout this one.
All right.
That's why I was having you look it up.
yep, because you have a game to run.
Yep.
It's your go, boss.
Finally, who's hurt?
Nolan?
I am.
Yeah,
I have 5
no,
damage.
he is. That's 5 damage on him.
Oh, okay.
I have 5 out of
17.
17.
Oh, wait, wait, this. Well, it says loyal fanatic.
Yes.
Well, is it loyal to me or Tricare?
I would go with Russia.
I don't know.
Well, if it's Tricare, lowest possible cost.
Loyal to Zerpa?
My toe is stapled back on. I don't think this is a normal medical procedure. All right, I
It's not
don't
going
want
anywhere.
to do medical loadout. Search the
Alright,
supply
well,
deck.
First, you need to be next to the guy that you're trying to heal.
Right.
And you can't.
Can I move first and then
Yes,
do
you can move.
things? How am I standing on?
movement die?
You're standing on the activation
Unless
point.
It's
you
just
have.
Oh, what?
What's movement die?
4.
Four?
Yes,
You can move
speed.
4 squares.
4 squares. So
3 squares near 2.
yeah. No, I moved 4 squares.
That's
You move 3.
Diagonal.
Oh, you can move that. I sorry.
diagonals only count as 1.
Okay, so that's right behind you. That counts as being close enough to heal you.
Absolutely.
Ready for service. At the end of your activation, if you do not perform an attack, you become focused. So medical loadout. Search the supply deck for a medical card and claim that card. Then reshuffle the supply deck. I got 2 blasters and a power generator. Otherwise, so oh. Are you gonna give me the very first one? Or?
There's only like 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. I remember being like 2 different times.
There's one of them that reduces stress. There's one of them that regenerates health.
Right. And we're gonna lock.
We want the help.
I know, but we're
It's like
relying on the GM to give
It
me.
plays itself.
All right. Yes, he did. He gave us an emergency med pack.
You choose
There
which
you
of your
go.
pieces.
Recovers 5. Right.
I
Right.
could have given you one of those.
I know. I thought you
Right.
were. It's like honestly, you should just taken out all of them, put them down, shuffle that one, and gone draw, and been
Way
like,
better gets played too. It was actually interesting.
I am loyal. Here is some stim. My leg is broken. Here is some steroids.
That's like your only
So
choice though.
you
is-
have to play 6 or 1 to get them.
You're healed?
Oh, 6
I have
And
to
then
do
there's
so on my
corners.
Oh,
And then you go around the corners.
I used it on you.
No, it'll
I didn't give it to
jump
you.
out. Yeah, the other game.
I was making sure it was what you needed.
Yeah, this one.
It's a lot like Trouble, but it's and
Recovers
It's
5.
after
If I
a
remember
rest.
correctly, you have to roll 6.
I thought it was a 4.
I like to refer to it
Discard
as
this
advanced
card
Trouble.
after you rest. You or an adjacent
You have to roll
figure
6 to see that. You can only
recovers.
go one direction.
You have to take the rest action to use
5.
the ability.
Yep. All right. So hang on to that.
Does drawing the card count as using
Yes, that is.
action for him? Okay.
So I can't turn around and
Just like
shoot now.
stockpile is an action for me.
Can I continue to move?
You have 1 square of movement.
I want to move next to the Yeti.
If you guys want sweet stuff, you better get them before the kitties eat them all.
Hey, how many of those cupcakes did she have? One more. Well, she only wants one?
There's a veggie tray.
Oh yeah, open that veggie tray. The Helmezes are upset the veggie tray is not open.
Yeah, I've been
It's
eating the
not going home
broccoli.
with us.
I've been eating the broccoli.
Helmez says it's not coming home with him.
Anybody who wants to take it, please. I don't like veggies.
I won't eat the carrots though.
You won't eat the carrots?
I don't like raw carrots.
We will.
Carrots feel like everything there.
Carrots are horrible. It's the devil's vegetable.
It is not.
What is cooking?
Carrots.
Carrots. Susan.
Devil's vegetable.
I have no more things.
Oh, okay, that's the end of the round then.
Okay.
Okay, end of round one.
It's about damn.
We literally have to kill these guys now to get through there. There's still 2 more entries.
Have you tried negotiating?
Nope, we did.
With the end of a
Did it
block.
work?
Is it the beginning of a round?
Yes.
Cool. Do you deploy and then the round starts, or does the round start and then you deploy?
No, I deploy. I have a management phase
Okay.
before you get to do anything.
Okay. Because there's something I have to do at the start of the round.
Technically doesn't get handed off to you until I say it gets handed off to you.
That's cool. I just wasn't sure of the order of operations.
But
I believe it's Sokoto.
I'm fairly certain I don't have anything I can actually do. outside of
Please
this.
excuse my
Ready?
Sally.
Got it.
Ready? I get 2 threat points, but there's nothing I can really spend on it because you guys didn't kill nobody.
Yep.
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
It's 3 wounds per trooper if I remember
What's
right.
that?
It's off Buffalo.
What's that?
He's trying to distract you.
I'm gonna have a bottle. We killed the DM.
Okay.
That's not- that's
don't
not
kill
how
my
you-
roommate.
That's not how you-
Rent's about to be due.
Make sure that
As long as
your
you
activation
work,
tokens
that's
are
fine.
face up. AJ activation.
You have automatic weapons.
Okay.
He's married, does.
What's wrong, buddy? Go talk to mommy.
And it's y'all's turn. You get to decide who goes first.
I'm only in charge of your health, not your gaming.
So, you've done your things now?
I've done my things.
What
Did all
units
my
do you
things.
have out?
What's on the
What's
table?
on the table?
I'm gonna discard this card to exhaust your stormtroopers this turn.
Don't get injured anymore.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow, that was cool.
My name is
Discarding,
MH19.
so that's gone.
Roberta. I'm not big drama. Just not stabbing things.
Can you fire through an ally square?
Can you fire through an ally? Only once.
I disagree.
Can you set an ally on fire? Also,
No,
only
because
once.
after the first time, that's not an ally.
No.
Well.
Depends. Does he die before you realize you shot him?
Does it count as friendly fire the second time?
No.
I can also see what it looks like.
I think it's called aggressive flirting the second time.
Okay.
Welcome to base game day.
Was this at the beginning of the turn or the beginning of your turn?
Beginning of the round.
Start of the round. Yep.
I have to use it now. I cannot use it later.
Hey, for the fact that a Air Force Lieutenant General back in the 90s, when we accidentally missed the target in Kosovo and hit a children's hospital, he said that that's not collateral damage, that was an invite to the party. Hot mic.
Blast hits friendlies, doesn't it?
Hmm?
I think anything.
Blast radius hit friendly, yes.
Should I just hit the thing?
Do you have
Actually,
a
yeah,
melee
that's
skill?
probably fine.
Do you have a melee skill?
I have a base melee skill. It's not very good.
That's damage.
It's weird for
This is
what
grenade
would
hurt
be
friendlies.
above average for everybody else.
I mean, it's above average, but it's less than my blaster.
Let's find out.
It's less than my
One
grenade.
frag, 2 frag, 3
Yeah.
frag, 4, 5 frag, 6 frag, 7 frag more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I get that you didn't know if there was friendly fire.
Yeah.
3 hits.
But why'd you throw 4 of them?
3 hits, no pierce. I tried hitting a thing.
You tried hitting the thing.
Yeah.
She hit it.
I get 2 apply plus 1 defense. If I have Imperial adjacent to the terminal.
Which you do.
So it has 2 defense. And how much damage did you do?
3.
3. So 1 goes on it, and it had 4 health total.
Woo!
Got him.
Still have another attack.
Does it
Or
consume
another
space
action.
still?
You can always chop on it.
Okay. So you still have an action.
You said we had one XP this spin.
Yeah.
Should I try hitting something else?
Yeah, because we changed card.
What's up?
Should I try hitting something else?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like that's just my opinion. But going after the guy who can actually do something this turn,
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Well, it's an exhaustive
or
card.
getting rid of some of the
Every
guys
turn
blocking.
it refreshes.
Yeah, we didn't turn it.
Turn refreshing.
Probably
So
this.
here
Because
you
it's got 3.
all proper procedures. And then you're okay.
Hit the opposite.
If you hit
Basically, that big needle on his arm.
this guy,
He sticks it in.
and you get a
goes
cleave,
side to
it's gonna
side
hit
with
both of them.
Really?
Yep.
which
Okay. Do that. Hit Stormtrooper 2.
Search for number 2.
So that's 2 hits and a cleave. Or
Um,
cleave
I
2.
2 defense.
Okay.
She can discard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to make it a hit.
Yep.
She discards her power token to make it 1 hit.
Fair enough.
And then it's cleave 2, which means 2 adjacent targets will take 1 hit.
Those 2.
Yep. Alright, so you want to spread that damage out and give me Stormtrooper.
He dead. All right.
act injector or improper procedure.
I have no idea.
Okay, that was probably my turn.
During activation, Jason friendly.
Okay.
Jason removes 1 damage or discards 1 harmful condition. Success card.
Rope choice.
Uh-huh.
Suffers.
He is going to target.
Back to injectors.
the
heal,
closest
the other
Wookiee.
one's a damage.
I know.
So
Which
That
one
would
do
be
you think
Ben.
is- I have the ability to already.
You've got some damage on the table.
Yeah,
So,
so having
He's targeting
actually
you.
using a medical droid as a medical.
It is going to hit you with 2 points of damage and recover 1.
cover 1? Oh, heals for 1?
Yes.
Who's that?
What?
This thing?
Yeah.
Okay. No damage.
It recovers 1.
What? Don't see anything.
Okay.
Dana, what was your second action? Oh, right, the extra attack.
Cleave, yeah.
You know what? The clone droid is gonna get all up in the butt of the other droid.
Great stuff!
Improper procedure.
Improper procedure. Improper procedure.
Improper procedure.
Okay.
I cannot be interrogated.
I think that's infiltrated, not interrogated.
I didn't say I couldn't be infiltrated. I
Oh,
just said I couldn't be
oh,
interrogated.
okay.
All right.
Welcome to Base Day, Part 2.
All right.
This is
This is
great.
Brother.
Who's next?
I'll go next. I forget what it takes to open doors.
Your French
force?
thing here.
Usually.
You're opening the door. Okay.
I'm going to move forward to the door.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to open the door.
Let's open the door. It's not locked.
Okay. Yeah. Attempt to open the door.
I
Use
attempt
your
to,
wrench dice.
I'm trying to hit.
A search.
I got it.
Yeah.
You open the door.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. I know it's on the other side.
So do I.
Hey, we have to get there.
You have to
do.
open the damn door.
And we have to get
They're here. The Imperial forces shout as they scramble their defenses. Keep them away from the transmitters. There's a crackle over your comm link. Imperial forces on approach. Your pilot contacts you from your transport, now circling overhead. The place is going to be crawling with them soon, so you get the job done quick.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Wash it.
Yep.
Wash it.
Uh-huh.
Thank goodness gracious, we have a grenade launcher.
Who has a grenade launcher?
I do.
Oh.
Technically, a Wookiee is a grenade launcher, but you know.
Oh, man.
Back corner.
Have
I don't know how you're supposed to complete this mission. I have tried to figure this one out.
Have we tried this before?
You've beaten it before,
What's that?
at least once.
All right.
We beat it with our overleveled characters once.
And
I've beaten it.
Did you have an overlevel character?
Nope.
Oh, it wasn't perfect.
And I was playing against Chris. No, I was
Where's
rebel.
ours?
I played as the droid. Okay. You did things.
I'm seeing if I can win against
Yourself?
this
playing
person. So far, I'm losing.
Okay.
You're losing. You're playing against yourself and you're losing.
Wow.
You know, the other player, all they do is move one piece all the way around the entire time.
Maybe that's the better
So
strategy.
far, yeah, apparently it is currently.
Okay. The E-Web engineer is going to open fire.
Technically, thoughtless progression is the tactic of the zombie. And they
Progression is
pointed out,
progression.
yeah, they pointed
I
that out.
guess.
Thoughtless, pointless progression forward forces the thinking enemy to try and come up with strategies to stop you. And
He
There's
has
nothing
plus
that can
3
stop you.
accuracy, so that's 6 spaces.
He
You're in
definitely
range.
is.
Oh, yeah. 'cause he's got it.
Plus 3 accuracy.
Yeah.
That is 4 hits plus a surge.
Just has a default plus 3 accuracy.
Yep, default plus 3 accuracy.
I forgot how OP this guy is.
He does 4 damage,
so it is a turbo game.
and he surges to do an additional damage, so it's 5 damage.
Sure.
Ouch.
Okay.
You
So
block
you
the
take-
surge.
Surge.
Yes, you take 4.
Yeah.
Alright?
Ouch.
He is going to use his ability Assault and perform a second attack.
Can he kill the surge and kill the accuracy? Or is it just base plus 3?
Base plus
It's not surge accuracy.
That's not a surge.
Okay, cool.
Same deal.
He can use the same
it's
action
just-
twice.
He has an ability called Assault and can perform multiple attacks.
I think you
Each
would.
activation.
Okay. But normally,
So he's got
something can't.
how much damage?
Well, it's 3 damage, 2 surge.
Well, what
He's
are
going-
his surge values?
and he's going to do surge for damage, and he's going to surge to recover 2.
So no damage.
So yeah, so I got 1 damage.
Oh,
So I actually blocked that guy.
Yeah.
okay.
You are a Wookiee wearing metal plate. You have your own built-in cushion.
Well, he's
No, that's just a good roll. that's a 6 out of 6.
3 away from being wounded here.
No, I'm not. I have plus 4 health.
Oh, okay.
My level 1 XP ability is charge up, which gives me
How did I miss
It's
the
okay.
thing?
it's okay.
How did you miss the Wookiee?
No, there is a thing. I missed it. I noticed, and I'm like, what? See, it's empty. Why is that?
Yeah, there's supposed to be one right
Supposed to
next
be
to
one.
Oh man.
I thought there were only
Really?
3.
No, there's one.
There's 4.
Crap.
It's really hard.
Yeah, I remember this
There she
mission.
is.
I despise this mission.
It's the opening mission.
I despise
It's
this
by
mission.
far one of the hardest missions.
Yeah, it really is.
What
It,
better way to start the game?
it's
By
entirely
losing.
meant to set the Imperial player up to succeed. By it being the first one of the first missions.
You also get more every single time.
I know.
But still, it's hard.
But then so do you. You get to see
No.
like I get to go for the
It,
missions. I want.
it's a small triple.
So
What are we doing here?
that was
Yep, that was the Imperial version.
Somebody else.
Okay.
You're still back at the
So I have
start.
to heal you. I have to heal you?
No, I don't have any heads. Just him.
yeah. I've just been bum rushing things because I know that how few turns we have. I think we have like 2 more turns.
It's 5 turns total. We're in the second.
So 3
I'm going to give myself a damage and Ben a dodge.
Damage.
I can give myself
That's a stress.
for a stress. I give
so-
myself a damage or a dodge, and I also give you
So you're giving me
Be
damage or
careful.
not?
give you a dodge. Since you've
careful.
taken some serious damage and you have 2 damage sitting on standby.
Just be wary of how much stress
Stress
you're putting
I'm
on
putting
yourself.
on my artificial stimulus account.
The
So
artificial stimulus holds up to 2.
4.
4? Yeah. that starting ability that we got. That one's good.
Yep.
I have the least useful one.
You do, huh?
Yeah, it's just a pile of credits.
Oh,
Yeah, it's if they're I have valuable goods, it's just credits.
wow.
Yeah.
and then I'm going to shoot at this guy, which I believe I have to draw.
Yep, you can draw lines probably.
Quickly, attempt to seduce the Imperial.
What you do is you take one of your corners and draw lines to 2 of their corners that you can
Yep.
see. And if they're unobstructed,
Yep.
you have line of sight.
I've got this one and this one.
Giving myself a damage.
That's why this game's horrible.
So you've got
5 range
4
and
to 2.
4 damage.
Wasn't even close. 4 to 2.
5 damage.
What's that?
5 damage.
Oh, you're sacking that?
okay, so it's 2 damage on it.
Okay.
Yep, takes 2.
Yep. So that's
So it's that
2.
2.
Who did you hit?
Stormtrooper number 3.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have line of sight on the other one.
Okay.
Yep.
Unless I move.
Yep.
And I am activated out.
Yep.
And I need a. It's gotta get tracked.
The officer out there is gonna yell at those stormtroopers. You need to stop them. He gets these stormtroopers moved. Because he's freaking out about you being here.
Crap.
Because they're next to each other, they get their big roll now.
It can be hard, but there's some difficulty in who's playing the game.
It's not only that, it's,
And
we have 5 rounds to destroy 4 consoles.
he's staring down a Wookiee that's right in front of him. He's gonna
The problem,
take shots.
problem becomes, even if we destroy his
Okay.
first unit of stormtroopers, the next turn he will respawn them.
He
Yes.
surges for a focus, surges
You
for
have to
plus 2
ignore
accuracy, and
things.
surges for extra
The
damage.
other goal you
So it's
can go for
2 hits.
Yeah, okay.
is trying to
One defense. 1 hit.
All
break
right,
down a
and he's
a
focused.
group of 3 down to
So he
1,
gets a
but then he'll
green
just
focus token?
regenerate the
Yeah.
other 2.
I think you have him.
It's,
So just
Yes.
ignore all enemies in consoles.
but if you do that, they kill you. You have to balance in a certain amount, going after the enemies and going after objectives.
I think some relies
go
on
after
what the gameplay does too. Maybe
Time for
purpose.
robot action. I'm not sure, but we need to talk to your teammates.
Well, I haven't gone yet,
It's okay.
and they have.
Not necessarily.
I lost.
What? What are you talking about?
Why it's
Did
a
you-
horrible game. I lost
You
4 to 2.
win.
Did you go?
You went first. She went second. You went
Oh, okay,
third.
there's your activation. Got it. Okay, yeah, you're up.
I know the Stella routine. I know I'm Woo. I'm in the outfield. It turns out that skit is incredibly racist because they're all supposed to be Chinese people. Actually, it's not. It's actual names of Chinese people.
What are you
I
doing,
don't
Rick?
understand why. I'm not really sure. I know it's my turn.
You're here.
All right, is there something in my way?
Yeah, the stormtroopers.
No. I mean, there's a blue line.
That's
That's
water.
water. You don't
Okay,
need
I
to
don't want to
do
go
It's
anywhere.
difficult terrain to go into water.
And I'm a robot, so I don't want to go in there.
Absolutely.
All right, so this probe droid hasn't done anything to me yet.
It
For
might
no reason.
attempt to probe your backside though.
All right, so I have 4. I can move 4, so I can move. So move me up behind the nearest
I didn't know you could
stormtrooper.
juggle, bro.
No,
Better than I can do.
yeah, right where that pile of damage. You just moved it. Right, and now I can. What's this do? Discard this in a crate token. I don't have a crate token. I'm assuming.
You could use your action to collect that crate.
No, it says power generator.
Yeah.
Discard this card and a crate token.
Smart.
You are standing next to a crate.
And what do we do when we collect those?
You get stuff.
You get a thing and 50 credits.
But I can discard it and it applies 2 damage plus 2.
Basically, spending the credits you would have had. Because you're discarding, because at the end of the game, you give me all the crate tokens, and I
Oh, okay.
award you credits. And it's basically spending 50 credits to do that.
It explodes. It
That's
basically,
if we live.
even if all players
that an
technically
action?
are defeated, we still go to the next one.
Wait, isn't there a guy standing on top of the box? Don't I have to get rid of him first?
No.
No.
So
So I'm
activate.
just snatching the box out from underneath
Yep.
him?
Yep.
Video game rules.
Does it take out
Or you can
damage?
shoot the guy that's directly in front of you.
That's what I'm saying.
Let the
So that's
Wookiee
why
run
I'm
into the
asking.
room.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you wait, I'm within 3 squares of it, we get more shit. But
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying.
I also have to take an
If it's a
assignment.
free action to grab the box, I'll grab the
Is it a
box.
free
It's
action?
No, it's not a free
Yeah,
action.
It's not
so
free
I'm going to, which of these is better?
As Admiral Akbar once said,
It's a trap.
This one has better range.
I put more things in the field for you to interact with.
He's always said like two things. So,
So it's this.
at least in the movie.
Yep.
it's like,
And I get all this?
So it's got +1 accuracy.
Yeah, but we're
Can't
not gonna
miss
go
at
there
this
right now.
range.
All right.
Why not? And you're gonna roll,
Because there
and
was a
depending on
lot.
what you get,
Yeah.
Oh, so I roll these
determine-
lightning bolts. I get
you
plus
get to
damage.
choose whether it's damage
We're supposed to be
or
celebrating
damage
Star Wars,
tokens,
guys,
which
not
is sword
bashing
damage
it.
for later turns.
I am
Let's
celebrating
hope for
by bashing the
let's hope
atrocity.
for
You only need 1 damage of this.
You're not even gonna argue this.
No,
We're
for
One.
not fanboys here.
All right.
We're critics.
No, we are fanboys and critics. Thank you.
Shoot at point blank.
Who's shooting at what?
Star Wars is one of those things.
Charge
What,
pistol.
what didn't happen is always going to be the greener grass. Because when you look at those original scripts that
Right.
Lucas wrote,
So you've got 3 hits. I would take that last one as a ability, as a charge.
All right,
Charge
so-
damage.
I'm going to take charge damage to hold on to.
And then he's got 3
And I
damage at
did
this
3
sword.
damage to the stormtrooper directly in front of me.
Oh,
Trying to clear my way to get to the Wookiee.
1 out of 6. What? Pa!
I think,
He's at 2 damage.
okay, so he does.
My doctor-patient contract says I must keep you alive.
Which requires me removing the obstacle.
There is a tumorous human in the way. Greetings, meat. Have you played?
No, they're different.
Have you played KOTOR?
Yeah.
Okay,
HK?
my turn.
Uh-huh.
Move, meatbag. The furry
Imperial
meatbag is my
officer in
friend.
the room. You hear him yelling orders.
Okay.
Waka, waka, waka.
This is exactly why the Imperials don't allow aliens. None of that peanuts and carrots shit over the radio. What is he saying? I don't know. Damn aliens. I'm a human. I have a speech impediment. No, I hate that though, because like old school, like when they talk about Thrawn and like the old canon, like yeah, he's blue, and but they've done genetic testing, like everybody knows, yes, they're blue, but they are human. They're still baseline humans. It's just it's a they consider it a blood disorder. The new canon, no, they actually consider him an alien, and literally they have flashbacks in his comics and
Someone else
novels
gets to go.
of him
I
sitting
think
in.
that's
That's
everybody.
everybody?
Yeah. Starts
My
over.
turn. That stormtrooper unit's gonna move.
They have him sitting in like at his desk in like academy
Well, there goes my plan.
with like random people yelling like racial slurs at him and sending him like threatening messages about being an alien. It's like
Okay, Helmus. This is gonna hurt.
Maybe.
Blue green. Fire. I don't like that. He's gonna re-roll because he's standing next to the stormtrooper. Didn't help.
2 surge, 1 damage.
Nope. That's what that was. He surged 1 damage. He's gonna surge for damage.
So it's going to be.
Surge for range, surge for damage. I
Okay.
can only choose. You
Yep.
can only
You can only
surge.
use each ability one time,
Right.
unless stated otherwise.
There
There are some
massive-
abilities-
massively rare to have.
Imperator.
Some of them
mode.
have the same thing twice written.
Well, yes.
Some weapons do specifically have that. So I've got 2 damage coming my way.
Yes.
Woo! And you block it both.
Oh, right. Next stormtrooper.
This Wookiee
4
is a
damage.
trigonometry genius.
Play the this game.
I think
Empire
that's
War.
your
2
last.
damage.
Empire War.
Okay. And then the third stormtrooper.
Oh, crap. There goes one of our Wookiees.
I'm not done yet.
Did
I'm not done yet.
Almost.
2 damage, 2 surge.
2 damage, 2 surge, so 3 damage.
Yep.
1 damage.
Now you're wounded.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
He goes up to 17.
Oh, right.
Because I have combat coat and I am charged up.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep, I have +4 HP.
The Wookiee traditionally don't wear any clothes. Walked by an armored Wookiee.
Yeah.
that
That's
guy?
terrifying.
That guy is he's playing for keeps.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that is the end of round 2.
Hey.
And just because you're wounded doesn't mean you can't do stuff.
Right.
Oh, I know.
It's not as bad
You
off.
just
You
can't move
guys,
as
I'm gonna say the organics in this game get off light when they get wounded, because this guy doesn't. He has wounded stats, but at damaged, everything goes just
So,
down the toilet.
There are two paths
All my dice
that I can take.
Yeah, you get aggressive.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Everything goes on the toilet.
The door stays open.
Okay.
Yep.
Because the Wookiee.
So you could have closed the door?
I could close and lock the door and the door gains stats.
No.
Or I
Helmet
can do something else.
damages the door so badly that it can't open anymore.
Just open it. So hit the button.
The big issue with this mission is as soon as you open the door, a cutscene happens.
Yeah.
That's just royally screwed.
Oh, a lot of the missions have that.
Okay.
However, it's this dynamic makes this particular mission really hard.
It's this right here.
Yeah,
This right here.
Speaking of
Yeah.
There's a door
I was
that locks
expecting us to
behind
play
the first
D&D
person
today.
that walks through it.
With a Gatling gun.
And then like
Gatling
2
gun
days ago,
and
someone
four
reminded me,
triggers
was
on
like,
the
oh, okay, that's today.
You guys could always start a session at 8 and it goes till 4 a.m.
The one that's
I could make the session short.
That's not,
Okay.
oh, yeah, that's
Today,
short for
you're
you guys,
not
isn't
the
it?
one
Today you mean?
Yeah, God, you joined the Air Force.
Yeah, that's short.
I just thought, well, you guys could always start a session at 8 p.m. and go till 4 a.m.
See, before we met you, that's what we used to do. And this place was open 24 hours. There was
Sorry,
a,
I am going
There was a
to
Friday to turn
spend
into
the threat that I've accumulated
Okay.
and go down to 0.
Oh boy.
wait, pause for just a second. Just so you guys can remember this. Here, AJ, we had a Friday that didn't end until Sunday once.
Wow.
Quite literally, we didn't realize the sun would come up, gone down again, and come up.
I'm
with
sure
our
someone
I'm
second
sure
rise.
realized.
someone did.
Yeah.
At some point, they did. They just kept going.
Like, I had Kari, so Kendra wasn't too worried about it. I kept responding on my phone, so Kari just kind of lived in here for.
2 whole days. That was like 1
Yeah, it was a
whole
day
day.
and a half. Oh, I guess. Yeah.
However, when
2
showers
days.
occurred, people were happy.
So when you rest, how much damage do you?
Your endurance value.
Oh, it's up to your endurance value.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
You can't double rest,
However-
it just eats up freaking turn.
However, if you have stress, you have to take the stress off first.
Yep, I don't have stress.
She doesn't have.
Have you healed yet?
No, that's what's
That's
happening
probably
right now.
what-
That's why I was asking.
That's why it's like, that's why I
Can I go first
Yes.
Yeah.
so I can do this?
I like surgery.
That might be a little
I like
wise.
killing things.
Yeah.
Emergency med pack plus rest. I'm gonna remove 9 damage.
I'm a damn good Dr. Joy.
So you are a doctor. My name's not Jim.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor and a droid.
So,
So, if logical
Be
equals
right back.
kill all humans.
all right.
Many people.
People.
The little people are actually my coworkers.
He said Ludo, not Ludo.
Okay.
Oh, Ludo.
It took me a moment to.
Yeah, why did you bring little people?
So this my ability demolish does not have the action symbol next to it. The little arrow.
Really?
So it's just a thing I do. Pay the cost and do it. Is that correct?
I believe
Okay.
so.
That's normally what it is.
It's a
Yeah, it
stress
doesn't have an
box.
action symbol
You
next to
just
it.
stress.
It's a Wookiee. As long as he has coconut butter for his hair, he doesn't have any stress.
Okay, so I'm going to apply 2 stress to myself.
Okay.
Which is
That's the stuff I miss, like
the blue
pointless
tokens.
novels that have like a chapter
Here's
devoted
a
to that.
I got it.
I lived with the Wookiee for 7 cycles. They
And
marveled at how short
replacing
how
a
short my
rebel token on a
how
chosen
short
space
my
within
washing
3
sessions were.
All right.
spaces
There.
from me.
What am I missing?
I am demolishing.
He is
Demolish
applying
what?
coconut butter to his luscious and Wookiee mane to remove stress and relaxation.
Okay.
What is that?
What
That
does
is
this
one
do? Is
heck
it
of
difficult
an
terrain?
emergency med
Oh,
kit
I
shower
see.
man.
Demolish.
Okay,
You can
so
just place it anywhere.
choose a space within 3 spaces. 1, 2. Oh, it would be this guy. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be that.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be this guy.
So yeah, put him.
Okay.
So that space and every adjacent space, either a figure or an object, will suffer 1 wound.
Oh, wow.
See, they would have scaled up this game just slightly more, so it used kind of like the HeroClick bases, so you could apply status position on the bases.
But this is
Adjacent
Imperial
to
assault.
them too.
No, I'm saying if they would scaled it up,
So
it's made by the same company though. The same company that
And then I'm gonna shoot
manufactured the
this guy.
HeroClicks.
Pew pew.
That is impressive.
You get what I'm saying?
wait, no, you rested. Resting is an action.
Yes. Demolish is an
Again.
ability.
Abilities
Not an
don't
action.
cost action
Yeah.
points.
It is literally listed at the cost next to it. He took stress to apply it.
So for me, stockpile, since that's an action of interacting with something.
You had to interact with something.
Stockpile is
I
an
have-
ability
I
that
have
is
trigger.
triggered by the action
Cool.
crate.
Yours is just do a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for example, her charge
Oh, you
is
chucked that
a
thermal
action
detonator?
and cost,
They hook a thermal detonator.
basically.
I just realized his figure is grenade launcher and grenade.
Yeah, basically.
I really wish you would have had one more square for that. though.
Oh no, it's okay. I still got my attack.
Oh, you still
Oh,
did
He
some
still
stuff.
can. He can still
Still
huck you.
Boomer targeting this guy.
Exactly. Welcome to the age
I
of the
have.
boom. So I've been listening to a lot of political stuff, so people keep like boomer is now like this slur
I'm
for
going
like
to
our parents'
remove-
generation.
Apply my 2 additional damage tokens.
Yep.
So we get a total of 5 damage. I'm going to remove 1 damage token by using my ability Dispersal Shot
How are we streaming?
to turn it into a surge. Turn that surge into a blast 1. So it's 4 hits, blast 1.
Huh.
Blocks 1, so
Blocks
he's
one.
going to take 3 lethal for him and blast 1 to all 3 adjacent.
Wow.
That's impressive.
So wait, the adjacent. don't
Or
they
it's
get-
blast 1 to 1, right? Because it's blast 1. So 1 will take it.
It has a blast value 1.
Yeah, blast value 1.
So it flowers out, and every space around him will
Take
take
one
one
damage.
point of damage. That's why blast is better than clean.
Right.
Because nothing blocks.
And then those two
No,
adjacent.
Right,
Hang
clean
on.
chooses a number.
And
of
those
things.
adjacents don't get a block or a dodge or
No.
anything.
No,
No, they just eat it.
it's
That's really unique. That's most games even still give you the chance to
Yep.
save the others.
yeah, but the enemy has it too. So
Well, what I'm saying, no, I mean
Your
the
character
enemy.
is ridiculous.
That's what I meant. The
I love it.
enemy
Well, I'm
having.
using like everything I've got.
Is that it?
but
Yep.
here I'm over here,
That's the
but that's also me stacking 2, at least 1 turn
Full
on him.
frontal assault Wookiee.
Yeah. And then I get a
See what I've done
shock
here?
token at the end of my turn.
See that spot where
All
it's
right,
there?
that's
It's
Imperial.
white.
Imperial
It's
turn.
super itchy. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Wow.
That's
I have to say, that is impressive.
Juicer.
I'm blast damage is my thing. All of it's in one pile.
Oh, Mama,
Let's see.
what you got? Where'd you get that?
I don't know where that came from.
There are people out there hitting up food. We might want to go double check that.
There's other people.
I don't want to sound mean.
Imperial officer on
but
top of
I
the
think
crate.
it's that sergeant that looks like an ogre. He's really nice, but you look at him and you're just like, if that guy was standing in front of a door and it was tickets, please, I just knocked on that door.
That officer is actually going to move to here.
He actually was a really nice guy. I just can't remember his name. And
Really?
it might be something that sounds like ogre.
There you go.
And he is going to pop shot the droid. He is going to turn in his focus to get a green die.
Another chocobo.
What? What about Choco? When did we switch games?
The chocobo
Lady
takes
that
stealth.
runs this place.
Wow, that's
Huh?
It's from the lady in her office.
That doesn't mean
You
anything.
hit, so you've got 1 hit and
Typhoid Mary
3
ran the
surges.
kitchen.
Yep, and he's going to focus, get +2 accuracy, and do an additional damage.
Okay, so you're being,
Damage.
Rich, you're being shot for 2 damage.
Roll the
Roll your defense. You're black.
It's because of black. isn't it?
A little bit.
I was the first in my
Three.
class.
Two.
I'll take 2.
No damage.
I was the first in my
Still take
class.
his focus.
Yep, still gets his focus.
I was the first combat droid to pass the medical squadron.
The guy jumps down the box.
You need an eye exam. Come here.
Right? Let me examine your eye. Pulls out scalpel.
As It looks
Oh my
good.
gosh, I'm playing Tales of the
Rusty
Borderlands, so it's one of those Telltale games. Yeah, and it's like, we need the eye. We can't get him out. And then you find out the guy was just in stasis. I'm like, that's a hell of a stasis program. Because I just scooped out both his eyes, but he didn't wake up during any of it. Borderlands, but it's Tales of the Borderlands. I got it when I bought the PSN for free.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. You take a spork. Oh, don't do that again. You just cleave the eye. I know what I did. Thank you. And then you pop the eye out. And I love that you run into characters from the other
We're
games.
rabbiting hard. We're rabbiting hard there, Rich.
Whose turn is it?
One of ours.
One of ours. I can get up there and
Do something?
yeah.
Did you not flip
Did you
over
stand
your,
a step forward?
Oh,
okay.
Oh, wait, no. I killed the stormtrooper that was in my way. That's why I'm still a step behind you. Never mind. It's like, I thought I was right next to you. This isn't working out properly. The frontal
Okay.
assault guy should not be
one,
immediately followed by the
2,
medic.
3, 4.
What?
During my activation, at any time, I can exhaust this to give another
Start
friendly
over?
figure and myself one extra movement.
No, I
It
didn't
says
think
during my
about Corey
activation,
at all.
so I am
Dana
doing
gets a
so.
movement.
Dana will be getting a move.
Okay.
Movement point.
Movement point, yes.
Is she gonna have
So
some
on your
water?
turn, you can
Move up to 5.
She doesn't like water. Does she want
1,
some juice?
2, 3,
I
4.
can take stress and move some more.
You can buy juice.
That's really strong.
Okay.
Because you get to
Oh,
Move up to my
up to
movement.
your speed.
I'm sorry,
and then
Corey.
attack.
Your mama didn't remind me and I didn't think about it.
Just really good.
That's what I'll
Um,
range.
I can get up in the room still, but I don't know that it's a good idea to be that far up there.
No, I'm.
Because that E-web will beat my soul.
You got about the same
Hey,
block
my
chance as I
dad
do.
points out, my dad is actually at 20 in life, how long you wanna live?
He's squishier.
Because he hit 66, he says he's gonna hit
Well, is
straight
this the one I
alcohol
shot
poisoning
before?
if it's ended there.
No, those are new
Because that
guys.
means he outlived his dad.
That guy.
And I'm just like,
That's the
Dad,
guy
that is,
has 2 damage on it?
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
my dad,
My daughter having breaking.
All right.
that's what I pointed out. to
I'm gonna
him.
try and
He
shoot
goes,
him then.
Well,
What if
there
you
is
throw
that,
it?
you can understand
Where's
that.
your weapon?
As full-grown adults,
Yeah, I don't care about myself.
You've got gains accuracy. What's the
my
other
dad
ability
went
of that
full
one?
nihilist out with me, because I was telling him we don't drink the
It
tap
just
water
says,
here.
when attacking with this weapon, you may reroll 1 attack.
Water.
Oh, cool.
Did you see that report? Did we ever share that?
yeah.
The aircraft phone?
Base got it.
So
Yeah,
you've got
the
hella
aircraft
accuracy,
phone
so you
doesn't
don't
actually
need that
dissolve
extra
like they said it
accuracy.
did.
No.
I would reroll
It
that.
can actually solidify
See
and
if you can
stay
get
in
to
the
the
water
edge.
system.
Yeah, 4 damage on this guy.
4.
From my,
He did.
come around here,
What you got?
come around here and you'll see the angle. It looks like the Imperial officer in the Wookiee is like doing some kind of peace treaty. Because to my angle, the arms are outreached like this.
Oh, yeah?
And they're
Yeah.
holding the orb together.
I am calling that there.
Or it looks like it's
Because,
like, not in my
I
house.
moved
The
and I
Imperial
attacked.
officer
Like
smacking the
smack.
ball out of the
He's trying to stuff a Wookiee? That's a bad idea. They killed 4 guys in a shot.
Yeah, but if you can knock the grenade
Okay,
in between you and the medical droid,
Arms distribution. Use at the start or end of your
The
activation.
medical
I've
droid
ended
only
my
has a
activation,
3-point gain.
so I
You
can
can't
use it.
dribble.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually take an action. Cool.
what's that now?
Use
it
it to
just
start or
consumes-
end. I've been doing it
consumes
wrong. I've been using it to consume my turn, one of my actions, and it actually
It doesn't
doesn't.
have the action symbol.
It's point cost.
What is it?
It's apply a stress, gain a token.
So he's been taking his whole turn not doing anything. It's
Yeah,
like he's stuck.
I didn't realize. It's a new rule set. It happens.
We're learning.
I am going to take that as a dodge.
Can I have more damage? Can I have more damage?
You can have more damage, good sir.
Because blast is really strong for me.
Which is why I keep loading you.
I'll take it.
I picked a support character for a reason.
I'll take it.
And I have 2 extra dodge here. So,
Does Dana need it? She's going to charge in there and get really.
because she has extra move now.
Up in face.
She could actually get all the way up on the E-Weber.
Not quite.
Wait,
No?
The
one?
difficult terrain there.
What
costs an
difficult?
inch. The blue square.
The blue square and every square around it is now difficult terrain.
Yep. So she will get to that trooper.
Even with my
green
extra
base.
movement and her extra movement, she can use stress
Take
for.
It'll take
She would spend
2,
her.
4,
She
6.
could. She wouldn't be here.
It'll take 6 points of movement to get from one side to the other.
Which I
To
have
the left.
8.
Yeah,
Or no, across the difficult terrain.
Yeah, just the difficult.
I give you 1 more, so you have 5 normally.
Now I have 7.
And did
No, you would have up to 10. She would have up to
9.
She would have up
Do
to
you spend a stress and get extra movement though?
I don't have
told me
stress.
she could
I
count.
gain stress.
I can be a
Okay,
subscriber.
you do that?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, she could reach it.
No, you have 10. You increased your movement by 1 this turn,
Oh,
correct?
yeah, but my speed is 8.
Right.
With
But he
the
increased
extra
it by
movement.
1.
So that's 9. With this. Why did you say?
Oh, that's up
What
to
is
your
his
speed.
name?
Yeah.
Just search no low box.
There we go.
So she can use her charge ability to add 2 stress to herself and
So
be able to attack.
So
She can't actually hit it.
4,
Oh, wow.
6, 7, 8,
That's so weird. that
9, 10. You just shy.
Weird. When you
And
search
then I'd be
you,
standing in front of him.
Yep.
it brings
No,
up
you
all
want to be in
sorts
front
of
of this
stuff.
guy. Crack it.
Yeah.
Where's your channel?
So,
No, it pulled you up, but it also pulled up other channels that are related to all my videos. But right here, this is you,
What?
yeah, tweak extra.
right there, intermixed into your videos or other people's videos and the same things you video. But it doesn't have your actual. I'm the same. It's weird that it didn't pull up your channel. Because that's how it normally does it. I do, I'm telling you. I'm hardcore multi-subscriber YouTuber.
What's going on?
And what it should have done.
Nick, I believe it's your turn.
It is?
Because AJ just went.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Or was it Dana's turn? Because we were talking about
I
her
did
turn.
not know.
No, you
Okay.
you
I
did a
wasn't
thing and
sure
I
if you
had
had. I wasn't sure if you got it.
Oh my god.
Only one of his 6 guys have been.
Oh.
Probe droid.
Go pro.
Right up in our face.
There's no delay.
Yeah, no, he can totally do
I
that.
could do that.
Yeah.
But, it's 1 red die, and honestly, not really
No,
worth
no,
it.
there is a delay.
No, you don't think so?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, we do have a slight delay. Huh?
For what?
And for this,
Oh,
about a 7-second delay for some reason.
that's no big deal.
And
We're not actually streaming. We're going up to YouTube.
Oh, this is
What's
live
YouTube
stream.
live?
I'm live.
We're live.
Hello.
So, Probe droid moved up to the group and shooting other droid.
Still.
Squirt on droid violence.
Ah.
I don't know why you're excited. It's-
That's
happens
4
every day,
damage
nobody
and 2
cares.
surges.
So it's 5 damage.
So it's 5 damage.
That's
Pierce 1.
that's a whole lot of nope.
5 damage, Pierce 1.
Roll your defense and get more than a 1.
Five damage.
5 damage.
That's a lot of hurt.
It's not so
Okay.
bad.
Next play.
5 out of 12.
My turn?
So
It's not even half.
2 ones? Three ones?
Yeah, those are ones.
So I'll do this one. I'm gonna do it a little counterintuitively, and I'm gonna have 7 damage.
Why is that?
So I have 12. I have
Remaining
5
HP.
damage. My remaining
Oh,
7.
you're going down.
Counting down. Got it.
I'm a robot.
Okay.
I can actually measure how long I have till I can deactivate.
My
Retirement at 7.
What
What are you gonna do in your old age? Flip my on switch to
Am I doing
off.
that? Doing the surge thing?
If you want.
Charge?
Seriously though, my dad would do you're talking about
My
water.
life?
I don't run here. But I will tell you
It's
this.
you or
I hope you will be there with me.
recover 3
When I
damage.
turn 66,
And they discard a harm.
I'm taking the whole week off. I'm getting straight up alcohol poisoning because
Jesus
66
is really
is
figure.
1 year
My
older
one
than his dad
defense.
made it to. It would make him the oldest living male in his family.
Exhaust this card
And
in 1
he's
stress
gonna
during
see if he can
activation to
kill his
recover
liver
2
that day.
damage or discard
I'm just like,
conditions.
I want to do that
So
with
just
you,
go get it.
Okay. Move me. Give me 2 stress.
We need 2 stress tokens. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, I dropped my can.
Well. And then I can attack.
Okay.
Oh, what weapon do we use now?
No, I'm the only one watching.
Okay, that's correct.
No, that concerned me because I was afraid I might be like saying
It would
things.
be,
and
I
somebody's
use
gonna
the
report the
vibro blade
channel.
because of the lead.
It's okay. I
What
have
does bleed do?
I have no bleed.
It gives them a
I
stress
have 8
return, but they don't get stress. so they just
8
take
subscribers,
damage.
9 now. I
Unless they use
subscribe.
their
I'm your
action
one
to
viewer.
remove bleed.
It is not showing.
I'm
you.
gonna hit comments now.
Oh, actually, yeah, it is showing you.
In the comments, I'm not gonna say via con
I think
Dios
the red
el
dye does more
Pagat.
damage.
It does, but
Oh,
he's almost dead.
cool. So nobody's
Yeah, you
listening
only
to
need
this.
one
That
hit.
means I can talk to you.
This
Ah.
is guaranteed 1, 2 hits.
So I figure AJ's, you're gonna keep the apartment, obviously.
And I always.
AJ's your roommate. You're gonna keep the apartment. You're just gonna have a stipend go to paying the rent. Well, you're employed?
It's already, yeah, it's already set up.
Well, okay.
Good. I mean, it's up to you.
Attacking stormtrooper
Will you
with the
be back
vibro
before
blade.
next August? You
Thank
don't
you.
know, because you don't know when you're, next October. Um,
I have 2 surges and a damage.
now how does AJ
What do you
feel
call
about your firearms?
So,
How do you feel about the fire?
damage bleed.
You
Yeah.
have firearms?
Fire.
Yeah, he's got like 2 flintlocks and like, what,
So
a
it's-
shotgun and a rifle?
Nah,
So how
doesn't
much?
bother me.
2 damage
Okay.
and a bleed.
I was saying,
I'm from
Half the damage.
So you take
no,
the
I
bleed?
was gonna
I
say,
actually avoided
I-
bleed.
I'm from rural
Need to
Ohio.
inflict damage.
no,
to
that's
get
fine. I just
Damn it. Okay,
didn't,
I tried.
it's a legit
That's one
question.
action.
This isn't like a challenge of your masculinity.
Yeah,
Your firearms
so you hit him
knowledge.
again?
No, I was just, if you're
That
gonna,
is the charge.
living there by yourself and just
So,
to limit your liability for having to deal with BS.
Why not?
I have a ton of guns already.
Do
I can
it.
lock his up for him.
Yeah,
So you don't have to worry about
Four
that being a
damage.
problem if
Yeah.
somebody decides
it's a break in.
break in, and now it's
You did.
like, oh, there was a break in at your home, and so it's like, well, I'm not the owner of the firearms, but they're in my domicile. That whole I don't understand why firearms are so
That's my turn.
this. I understand why they're legally nebulous, but at the same time, I understand why there's not clear cut rules.
Stormtroopers in the back.
these guys.
Uh-huh.
How'd they get in the back?
They spawned
stay
in
there.
the water.
Oh, okay, never mind. They
Yep.
ran up the river. Okay, these are guys
Yep.
out in the woods.
They're coming to aid.
I thought they were dudes who were already on the field. I'm
No.
like, the hell kind of ninja shit is
Remember,
that?
so the current threat level.
Right,
of
right. I
mission is
forgot.
2.
This game continuously generates enemies. Yeah,
Yep.
sorry, no. I thought it was what's on
Certain missions do. This one does.
Stormtrooper number
Others-
3 is shooting the droid.
Okay.
You're standing in the back.
Ouch.
Yep.
4
Right.
damage.
He could shoot me, but I've got this whole wall block going here.
You're right now hugged up against the underside of a pro droid. They're afraid to shoot at it. Like, doesn't it have like a giant ass methane tank underneath?
Yes.
Shoot around it. Shoot around it.
Don't shoot through it. They'll be fine. Safer.
You take 3
Well,
damage.
worst case scenario, I'd be the one
Take
who died. So,
Yep,
you know,
take
carry
three.
on. Oh, it's only AJ.
Stormtrooper number 2 shooting the cone head.
Okay, you racist.
He's standing next to another stormtrooper and he doesn't
right.
like that
I
die
see
roll.
you
He's
did.
going to reroll this one.
I got you.
You may change.
Didn't change. 3 damage.
He
Nothing.
negates it all.
That's a good roll.
Okay. Am I wounded?
Uh,
No, you want to run out of these 4. I get
That's
wounded.
correct.
Okay.
If you're counting, yeah.
Okay, that's
Four
the end of their turn.
I can't heal.
Is
You
anybody
can't
else?
heal yourself?
No, I'm not. I'm a robot. I can't inject myself with human
Backed up.
fluids and be good.
Yeah, no, you could.
He has to rest. That's the only thing.
Not
he can
cyborg.
So if
I hope
I,
not. God, that'd be
You can
awful.
so I
Affected
can't
by
give the
Why?
vacuum infusion to you?
do. This is
Yeah, I
Star
have to
Wars,
be-
not Star Trek.
Yeah, right. Your tricorders mean nothing to me, fleshling.
So yeah,
Raise your hand if you've had a turn.
there's only be one.
It's only you.
one last person. So two.
Jimmy gets to do
I'm
everything
sorry, Somebody
extra.
didn't raise their hand.
Nice.
Somebody hasn't raised their hand.
Come on, guys.
I have multiple turns.
Have you taken a turn this
No,
round?
I've taken 30.
Exactly.
So,
All right.
I substitute your question and say I'm the DM. Move along.
Okay, shit. Do I power through and run like hell?
You want to get up in the face of that?
If I get
Yeah, like
between two
that.
Wookiees, I think I take less damage.
Okay.
I don't think you're wrong.
I don't think I'm wrong either.
And if they shoot at me, I've got some blocks.
Unless somebody has something that heals robots.
If we do,
It's called you use the rest action.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take off.
It's called you do
So I
a
have to
move.
give, okay, I can move and then take an action.
Yes,
Correct?
yes.
Move me between the
The
Wookiees.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on the seventh day, the robot rescue.
So you get your endurance value and health back.
So just
So I don't think you have any stress tokens.
No, I don't have any.
one of those.
One of these.
Yep.
5. Okay, so
Because
you have
remember you're
8 back.
counting up.
So I'm at 8 again.
You have 8 endurance.
I have 8 health.
4 endurance.
Oh,
Okay.
It's counting.
okay.
As opposed to down.
Imperial
What?
Imperial officer.
Tell
Okay.
the truth. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the guy at the speech impediment. I was thinking the guy outside has a broken jaw, so I mean, he still sounds like that. So the 2 Imperial officers think the one's mocking him and the other one is mocking him.
He sees Wookiee. He's shooting at Wookiee.
That's me.
When I see a Wookiee,
He's gonna search for damage, search for focus.
No hit.
Okay. He gets
Still get the
focus.
focus. Okay.
We have focus tokens.
Oh, yeah.
No, second finger.
Focus. Alright, you guys don't have any more people?
heart-wrenching
That's
moment.
correct.
No, that's correct.
She's like over here, and she
Oh God.
at the very top of the tower again. Her socks slipped and she's doing this, and she's
Stormtrooper unit.
birding right over the hole. And I'm like, oh, she's gonna take a
He's
face
protecting the
plant right
console
in
like
the
he was ordered
middle,
to.
roll, and tumble down again.
Green and blue.
And then her arms stop moving, and she turned to walk away.
Shooting Wookiee. He does 2 damage.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Man, I wish I had a stim. I
The
wish I had a
defense
stimulus.
rules in this, we have, we've had missions where the defense rules were awful. We have had them. Oh my
Have
God.
you ever seen a
You have
Wookiee
engineer. He
on a
sees Wookiee.
roid rage?
Which Wookiee?
The one in front.
She started
We
ripping her
created
hair
we
off
created a
and
conga
screaming.
line of
What was she
Wookiee
yelling?
medic Wookiee. It's kind of
It
dangerous.
sounded like it's my translation.
Are you shooting me again?
I have to. You're the
Okay.
only target I can actually shoot.
Yeah, that's the way we stack.
All right, you can't.
That's
A rough translation of what Wookiee was screaming was, "I feel
4 or
hot and
5?
fuzzy."
4 damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
negate 2 of them.
Okay, take 2. The E-Web engineer does +3 accuracy. Period. Search, recover 2, or search to +4
I
damage.
forgot what was the rule on this. The whole thing's a unit. You can't
And
destroy the
because he
gun.
hasn't moved, he's shooting again.
We killed the gunner.
So that's
Yeah, it's 1 token.
4 or 5 damage.
Yeah, it's 1 token. So when we destroy it, we destroy it
Only
and the
4.
gunner.
So take 4.
And that engages my rage attack.
Hey, see? There we go.
Each after an
Right,
attack
Nick?
targeting you resolve, if you suffer 3 or more
So you're-
damage,
You become focused. I got it.
Is how many damage is that?
5.
Well, I just did 4.
And I negated 1.
No, I did 5.
Okay,
You
so
negated 1,
it's
so you
total
took
of
4.
4.
And then you took 1
Yeah.
before that.
Doesn't stack that way.
I took-
It's
It doesn't.
1 attack.
It doesn't matter.
In one
it's-
attack.
In a single attack, she took.
Where's my
4
focus token?
Hi. Question about the E-Web
Oh,
gunner
shit, I totally
turret
could've-
combo. That is
Damn it.
one thing.
What?
So when it is destroyed, the gunner and the
Damage,
turret are
right?
dead.
I'll just give you a
Destroy one
focus
or the other. If one is destroyed, the other is dead. Okay.
When you declare.
Because we played a game like that where it's like,
Oh.
as we were learning to play it, is, all
That guy
right,
jumps in.
what are you shooting at? I'm shooting at the tank. Are you shooting at the crew in the tank? How the hell are we supposed to do that? It's here in the thing. Turn the page, tank is destroyed. The crew now pours out of it. It is an 8-man crew. How the hell did I destroy a tank and not kill anyone inside? Well, apparently
That's
you,
called Warhammer.
yeah, but remember it was
So,
the board game version of Warhammer.
That is all the things. It is now turn number
4.
Is, okay.
3?
The beginning of the turn?
Oh, right. Turns number 3.
It's
Sorry,
because
the
there's
fact that
now.
Nick, it's the fact that Nick takes multiple turns per thing, so
It-
Nick
it's
rotates
rotating,
around.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, Nick's gone. Nick's gone again.
All your
Nick's
units
gone
are still on the
again.
board.
I am going to spend the threat I just gained.
Now,
Gain some more dudes.
hey Corey, one of the puzzle pieces fell on the floor, buddy.
Just the one.
Yep.
Okay.
It costs 2 to deploy.
I didn't know how much you got.
I get 2 per turn.
Where are you deploying? Where are you deploying?
He's right here.
Okay.
They're from inside the building.
Okay. And a rebel person gets to go.
Yeah.
We need to break these.
And the one over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can blast that though.
Okay. So should I run to the next room?
If you want to.
Can you use that grenade thing again?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, throw it at the turret.
If you let me go first, I can give you a token for more damage.
Oh yeah, so this is
Yeah, that's an additional damage.
once I
Do you want me to give you more damage?
I mean, it's not a huge issue. I want to see her break one of these because she's the only one who's going to be able to get. She's got more movement than pretty much everybody else because she can move.
I can only
sharp.
do that one more
unarmored
time.
Wookiee, extremely high.
Well, then you can rest.
Yeah.
I can also, if I also go before Dana, then I can give her an extra movement again.
Wait, how far can she move?
I can move 4 originally and charge for 4 more.
So yeah, she can, and that doesn't count as your action.
That's her turn. If she
That's her.
does-
Well, let's say, yeah, her whole turn she could run into that room.
Well,
And then on
this.
Technically, it's just 1 movement.
Oh yeah,
That is one movement, so I don't have to use
So
it.
then you could move and then rest in the safety of the room, where they can't shoot you.
I'd rather
I can.
I'd rather her take a crack at the thing. We only have 2 turns,
Yeah,
You're running out of time.
I was saying, it was
and we still have
concerned.
3 of them to break.
What's the red line mean?
A wall.
It's a wall. It's an interior wall.
Oh, so those are around. Oh,
Yeah.
so it's not
You
in the
can
room;
shoot.
it's around the room.
It's a cubicle wall, basically.
Oh.
It's like you can shoot over it, but you can't move through it.
Well, that particular wall, no, you cannot shoot over it.
I thought the red one you could, black one you could.
Broken line. You can shoot over it, but you can't move it.
It's a solid line.
So I can get to this one.
Yes.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's it's breaking the walls in the back. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
The red line looked like there's like they just literally cubicled this thing in the back and completely blocked it off.
No,
Like,
there's-
what the hell runs it? Oh,
there's-
it's automated.
There's a space here and there's a space here.
I still need to get to it. Move all these desks. You're in comm, you know what that is.
So am I going first?
Where is the panel? server?
Sure, so you can get out of the way.
And will I have nobody here to stop
She
me?
actually had it. She went to Kendra. I remember her old office. No, she went to a
gonna
commander's
get
office
me.
somewhere, and he had decided to put his big ass mahogany desk on top of the access panel.
So do you want the droid?
So it took like 8 airmen to lift the thing and move it out of the way, and then some.
Okay, so what are we actually
We're
doing?
discussing things.
I know
He can
that
get there
actually
too.
You, her job.
What's that?
He can get there too.
She got sent over there.
Yeah.
Was that when you were deployed?
Okay.
So are you going for this console and she's going
Right.
for the other ones?
I think this is a particular instance when she was over in so. Like it was an actual
Huh?
building
I think we're
building.
just gonna have to bump our
And like literally the Jeffries tube was covered and it wasn't like open panel.
Do we still have to get out afterwards?
Oh,
It's
thank
just,
God.
it's just
Once
once
you
time
break,
hits.
once you break panels,
They're
you
done.
win. If round 6, if
Round 5 ends.
round 5,
Overtone.
round 6. End of mission is round 6.
The end of round 6 or the beginning?
I would assume.
At the end of round 6,
End of round.
or when all heroes are wounded.
So suck.
Okay. So am I bum rushing?
Oh, so even if we're
You
still
kinda
alive,
have to.
but all of us are considered wounded?
Yeah, we're done.
If I wound you all,
So it'd be 1,
All right.
if the end of
I
round 6 hits,
3.
you lose.
right?
like his question.
This guy
Beginning or end of round 6?
Side.
Wow, that would be real. That's some shitty rule writing, though. Well, at the beginning of rule 6, you have lost, but the enemy gets to continue shooting you to see how well they won.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Warhammer. I remember this rule set Warhammer.
You're still being shot.
That sounds like my kind of rule.
That's
Sounds like-
Seems like an
Dude,
unnecessary rule. It's just
Dude,
dumb.
Make you won, but I want to see how well I
Hey,
did.
yeah, remember?
Insult to injury.
Remember that old Necron rule set?
What would you prefer
First
to just-
generation, when they first put out the Necron
At
armies?
75%, you just teleport out.
Yeah, but no, remember if you,
Yeah.
once the enemy forces hit 1/3 their original strength, the Necron now take 2 turns in a row. That was the original rule set for that. That you actually, that lost units teleported back to it.
Unless you want me to go from White Dwarf.
No. After Pirate, when it was literally regular soldiers, the Lord, like whatever
Because
those
it wasn't
names.
until fourth edition they was finding out.
You're already in this line.
That's what I'm saying. Before the legit codex, but after the
Okay.
White Dwarf rule sets, there was an actual printed like chapter approved. When they actually made the models, but they didn't have a rule set for them. So it's like because you were just supposed to play them as
Doesn't
like
matter.
random
He's not going to go until
entities
last.
on the field.
So, I guess
What,
I'll
did I
go
miss
this one
something?
first.
No,
If
you're
you-
fine.
if you
Oh,
can
okay.
get to that one.
If I'm irritating him by not paying attention.
No, you're not. You're
Okay.
fine.
We're just trying to figure it out because we're in a
Talk to me. Talk to me, good.
We've got at least 3 turns. At most 3 turns.
Stand behind me, patient. I will save you.
Die.
I mean, you're stopping me from being hurt.
I mean,
Die
That
horribly
counts.
I am healing my wounded Wookiee.
with my life.
Charge up to this one, hit it once, and hit it again.
You could
Yeah.
just kill it.
I know, but if I use my charge ability to hit this one once, and then the second action to hit it again, I might kill it.
Go for it.
Tackle the computer.
Give me
then
another
hit the
stress
computer.
here.
2.
Yep, it's another twofer.
Nope. Okay, yeah, a little one, but bite on it. Don't snap it. There you go. Good job.
Yes,
Be
Pierce.
careful, buddy.
So
If
we've
anything
got
feels weird, come to daddy.
1, 2,
God, I don't want her to swallow.
a pierce.
Which
So we've got 2 hits and a pierce.
This one,
Okay.
to get through that armor.
So it's got 2 damage on it. And then your attack return.
Huh?
And then your attack return.
Yeah. Should I use this again, or that?
Probably these.
Okay. Attacking with the vibroblade this time. Another pierce, all right. Or no, that's no
Not
pierce.
That's
Okay.
additional damage. So that's
4
1, 2, 3, 4 total damage. And then do you want to put the extra damage in it?
Oh, sure, let's do that.
Damage token, total of 5 hits.
Oh, 5.
-1, so 4 damage, 6 total.
Yep.
Still alive?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't close the door, so other things happened.
The comps became hard.
Wait, is that Stormtrooper in the room?
Yes.
He's going to shoot me probably.
Yeah, she's going to 1v1 that Stormtrooper.
Is there a Jeffries tube we climbed out of?
Pretty much.
Okay.
They have set deployment zones which are shown on the maps,
I have
but we don't get to know where those
Well,
are.
yeah, he
You know the
understands the
incredible
game.
cross section
Use this.
What's that? Your
Like
focus?
necromorphs that come
or
out.
eyewitness
No.
folks? Remember when you were in school?
Add
I
additional.
forgot, you were in this coast, slightly up north. They didn't want you as educated as they wanted us. They at least wanted us to know how the cotton gin worked.
So
And it-
I,
She forgot
So-
she had a focus token. May she use that to throw 1 more die?
certainly.
Okay.
Okay.
Spend the focus.
He is nothing if not a gentleman and a scholar. He just
Oh,
wants to
so
know what will
that's an
happen.
additional hit.
Additional hit?
Yeah.
You get it.
There it is.
I will say that about Nick, even if it's to his own detriment. He's got to know what happens when the fort goes inside.
I know.
Being told what happens is not enough. I got to see it. You, underling, put the fork in the socket.
I was waiting for that moment right there. That's my
I didn't say you were.
You guys
No,
should
wait, I
really-
say you were.
Tell me that didn't
I think
happen.
so.
Tell me that didn't actually happen.
He doesn't have
Alright,
underlings
alright,
yet.
I'm done.
I can't wait for him to be a staff sergeant.
Your turn,
I
Nick.
can't.
He's gonna send people out there with the bucket, the mop, and go mop the tarmac, mop the airfield. I want the general's face to shine in it. What general? When one shows up. Why is there an airman out there in the middle of winter? Well, we have to shovel the snow to find the airman.
Green troopers.
Yeah.
So mop it.
He said he was bored. I gave
This
him
trooper shooting.
Yeah, you don't wanna-
Okay.
I don't want to say
Nick
those
with
words.
authority is terrifying. It's one of the only times he and I have ever argued. Because he was DM and he made a
Three.
statement and I made a joke and he thought I was challenging
So
his
2
authority.
damage.
Take
No,
two?
don't worry.
Okay.
I'm familiar with the phenomenon,
1, 2, 3.
which gives it more toughness.
And he is shooting at a medical droid.
Uh-oh.
I would like to be shot
Why would you shoot
instead.
at the medical?
Dive in front.
And literally the target in front of him.
3 defense die. That's
3 plus 1.
Oh, boy.
3.
Take 1.
Like golf clapper.
Well, the robot, one
That'd be
arm
different.
is a giant syringer, and the other is a gun. He can't clap.
great.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's something like that.
Shooting at the robot's head. Okay.
Perfect line. It really is.
Man, this is why I wish I had improper procedure instead of the back injector.
Yeah.
Just jam the needle in his head. It's like morphine, 100. Oh my God, he died in such serenity.
You don't have any healing things for the robot, do you?
There's no healing for robots in this game. There's a
Robots don't.
The action
God, what are they
rest.
called? Everybody knows what I'm going to talk about. The space Mexican.
Loader's turn.
Is that all you're doing?
The
The
alien,
space-
the alien, the alien,
There's
that,
only two guys in that unit. So.
the alien
I
from
could go.
Return of the Jedi. Everybody calls him Mexican.
Sure.
Is the only
Give him
character
some more
in this game
damage
that
for
can
the
kill a robot.
Yes, I'm gonna start at my turn to give him more damage, but I'm gonna put it on myself
I think.
to stress on myself.
Right? Nick, where are those cards at? There is one of those aliens in this game.
And I'm gonna give myself some damage as well.
Return of the Jedi, flying the Millennium Falcon with Lando, is the alien species that everybody calls the space Mexican for some reason. And
Can I
his
do
whole
this
race is like a mechanical race.
Can I
that's like
go one
big
space
on-
here, or is this two?
That would be one.
Just because it was a corner, I wasn't certain what
What
that
is it called?
was.
Imperial Skull?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
What are you talking about?
One.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
5. Because I'm exhausting to give.
You remember that the space you just moved into is two squares?
Yeah, this one here is 2 spaces because of the difficult terrain that I made. I made it both harder and easier at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I still have 5 movement instead.
Yes.
And I get to give someone more movement
Do you have a requirement line of sight or anything like that?
within 3.
I'll take it. Because I'm going to come around this corner and take shots.
Yeah, I kind of
I thought you were
figured
going for that one.
I'm now going for that one. So I gave myself extra damage. Me and Ben are working together. We're trying
So I
to.
have,
I'm missing my blue die somehow.
More damage?
Shooting at the console, I assume?
That's a lot of range. Dang.
Yes, I am shooting at the console.
Are you adding damage?
I am adding damage to go to 5.
5. It's 3.
Okay.
All right.
does that remove your damage counter?
Damage concentration?
Yes. I removed this damage counter. I gave you yours, right, Ben?
Yep, I've got it.
Okay. I was going to open the crate this turn, but I think we need to focus more on the objective.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yep.
I mean, we really want.
Live. Is that it?
Yes.
Move, fired.
Yep, fired, and I distributed all my things to all the people.
Alright, you web engineer.
I might use this character more often from now on.
That's why I kept getting some of the expansions, because having the diverse characters.
Lets people find their playstyle.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm the tank in this one. I don't.
So far, you've been a DPS, actually. I've been tanking just because of the perk that I got.
There's one target in front of the E-web.
Ow.
There's
Me?
Yep.
Oh, nearest target.
Yep.
Wow.
Dang.
Lowest value.
Highest defenses.
It has only +1 damage and recover 2. So 4 damage total. You dodge 3.
Take no damage.
Take no damage.
Yay.
Okay, let's take a second shot.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay, do it again.
I negated an entire attack. That's
Pretty
amazing.
good.
So you've got 3 damage.
4 damage.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
4 damage.
I kill your surge.
Okay, so take 3.
Okay.
You've got like no damage on you right now, so now you do. Pretty
I'll
good.
save my other dodge for now.
Yep. Next person's turn.
Do one of you two.
I got out of that way easy.
Yeah, you did.
I don't
I
think there is.
have played that character and been the one who opens that door to that. And I'm like,
In that moment where you're trying to use that small little post to hide behind.
I don't want to die.
Let me see the character cards.
What are you doing?
You might be thinking about changing.
No, I just, there's, apparently nobody's just created a list of what the characters are in this game. I don't think that race even is a political character.
What race?
What race?
I don't know what it's called. Nobody seems to understand Space Mexican, so I don't know what else to call
Okay.
things. the alien that sits next to Lando in Return of the Jedi flying the
Oh,
Millennium
that
Falcon. That is, for some reason, everybody looks at it and goes, the Space Mexican. And even as a kid, I was like, what is innately Hispanic about this character?
If I knew who you.
Exactly, nobody knows.
It's
I'm
big lips.
Yeah, he's got the,
Oh, those things.
those things, they are, and because that was called, literally George Lucas said, well, everybody refers to them as, because he actually did dress the alien to look like a character from his other movie, American Graffiti, who was a Hispanic character, who literally disassembled.
This
Yes,
guy?
those,
Yeah.
that race. What is that race called?
He's from Solist. That's what it says.
Yeah,
Soliston?
Solastains, yeah.
Yes, yes. That's exactly what they're called. Soliston.
Solastains. I don't think there is one in this game. And they're the only race I could imagine would have, quite literally, like there's a comic about that race. A race of them as rebels. And it's like a small group of them, and they're literally running around.
They're engineers.
They're jacking the feet off of AT-ATs. They're running up, and literally, like 4 of them at a time with big wrenches are, and then running off with the wrenches. And then when the AT-AT lifts up its foot,
The foot stays down
the
there.
foot stays, and then it falls over. And then they have a bunch of, like, they're freeing Jawas, is what they're doing. So the Jawas then, like, literally, it's like 200 Jawas just running in a curve. Just tackle onto the AT-AT and start disassembling it.
So we may have to pause.
Okay.
So I can get the little people out to the main gate.
Okay. Oh, did you drive?
Yeah, I got them on base.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not leaving base.
Okay.
Just need to get them to the front gate.
Good Lord.
Because they
Just
rode
the
on
idea of one of these jackets. My name's Tebow. Give me
Yeah.
a chain.
Yeah, I thought about playing it.
I didn't see him. I would have chose him, and that's the way I would have.
All right, we'll start the stream back up here in just a
Give me your
minute.
chain.
So,
You ever seen Friday?
What's Friday?
I